brief response, Musk said, "Every single individual who has entered the West illegally should be deported. Every person who has entered legally and who is loyal to an ideology that is antithetical to the West. The complete exchange remains on screen." His next reply was, "When you offer Spanish citizenship to invaders, you get more invaders." Responding directly, Musk added, "For the first time in recorded history, a civilization has decided that the most enlightened virtue is to surrender its culture, heritage, women, and children without putting up any defense. Suicidal. The complete exchange remains on screen." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "Nice and precise." Next, he reposted, "Immigration is the meta issue because it determines who will get to decide every other issue. It must be the top priority. No other issue is even close to it in importance. Vote for." The full post remains visible. His next reply was, "Mark Steyn explains the stark demographic reality. A 90% population with 1.3 children per couple and a 10% population with 3.5 children will have roughly the same number of grandchildren in. The complete exchange remains on screen." Responding directly, Musk added, "Over 90% of AI compute will be in server-side for the next few years. Long-term, 99.99% of compute will be in space." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "I am the best at humility." In a brief response, Musk said, "Laughing." He also shared this post, "Basil the Great, the whole you owe us X because why happened a trillion years ago argument is fucking retarded." Another update he boosted said, "What happened in Ceuta is happening across Europe, and in the UK the scale is smaller and the rate of influx slower. But the net result will be the same. Europe and the full post remains visible." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "The Alice Smith and they said Elon painted inaccurate pictures of Europe laughing."
There are problems. I'm the first to admit that there are problems.
Yes, there are major problems.
There are problems, but it really is not what you are describing to or suggesting to your 240 million followers it is.
I think it is.
And I think there's a problem.
No.
In a brief response, Musk said, "She should be on trial for treason." His next reply was, "Laughing." Responding directly, Musk added, "She will face trial for treason in the future." Musk then amplified this update. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. SpaceX helped lead America's shift to methane rocket fuel. SpaceX was one of the first to move on from their current propellant structure, which is basically refined diesel. The full post remains visible. In a brief response, Musk said, "A vastly underrated characteristic seemingly common across all of Elon Musk enterprises. Product capabilities continually improve even when they lie askance to the primary vector of improvement for the company. Yes, this. The complete exchange remains on screen." His next reply was, "Have you ever tried prompting by talking to Grok? It's really cool. I don't know why, but I'd never tried it before. It's really good." Responding directly, Musk added, "Legally migrating to North America or Western Europe can easily cost 5 to 6 figures if you're a law-abiding, productive entrepreneur. And you don't get any free stuff. Or, you can. The complete exchange remains on screen." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "Those who follow closely already know the other answers." In a brief response, Musk said, "You'll now get a chat message from Note Updates if a post you interacted with gets a community note, ramping up gradually over the coming days. Feedback appreciated as always." His next reply was, "Exactly." Responding directly, Musk added, "Laughing." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "Breaking. Grok 4.5 outperforms GPT-5 Tera across almost all shared benchmarks on Ask Clash, leading in ACB, GPQA, SWEP, and Atlas while also achieving a higher overall score. Fire. Next, he reposted, Tesla now has a dedicated live virtual power plant dashboard for multiple regions: California, Texas, New England, Australia, and Puerto Rico. In total, Tesla has 226,158 homes participating with a total capacity of. The full post remains visible. He also shared this post. Asakina 2014 Basil the Great James Santiago Corona, Aka James Guzman Corona, 33 Mexican national. Deported Oct 2019, June 2023, and June 2024 after illegal entries. Prior convictions include DUI and obstructing police. On July 3, 2026, the full post remains visible. Responding directly, Musk added, one of the pesky stats that liberals have no answer for is how second-generation third-world immigrants have a higher crime rate than first-generation third-world immigrants. It's in. The complete exchange remains on screen. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, so true. Next, he reposted, weaponized migration in Spain.
昨日だけで2000人です。それ以前にも数えきれないほど。素晴らしい。
His next reply was, I think you meant N. Responding directly, Musk added, view of Starship in space from a Starlink V3 satellite on Flight 13. This composite is made of imagery from 4 separate cameras on a single satellite. 6 of the satellites. The complete exchange remains on screen. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, laughing. In a brief response, Musk said, liar. He also shared this post. The top 0.1% paid $440 billion in federal income taxes. The bottom 80% paid $350 billion. Yes, the top 0.1% paid more than the entire bottom 80% combined. The tax code is already. The full post remains visible. Responding directly, Musk added, exactly. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, actually, this has happened in every civilization when there was both an extended period of prosperity and no perceived outside threat. The ancient Romans discussed their fertility crisis hundreds of times. The complete exchange remains on screen. In a brief response, Musk said, China's biggest growth in electricity has come from solar, which has by far the highest potential. That said, I am not against using natural gas power as a bridge to. The complete exchange remains on screen. His next reply was, true. Responding directly, Musk added, laughing. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, if you're wondering whether mass immigration a good or bad thing, then look at the countries they coming from and ask if you want your country to become like. The complete exchange remains on screen. In a brief response, Musk said, laughing. His next update read, life is short, don't forget to have some fun. Responding directly, Musk added, laughing. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, laughing. A little later, he wrote, Nigeria alone had 4 million more births than the entire EU last year. He also shared this post. I finally have all 1.2 million raw image files from my latest mission to ISS. Here is a sample of one of my favorite Milky Way photos, taken from the cupola with Nikon. The full post remains visible. Responding directly, Musk added, RND and Ember CB Doge both below replacement 2.1. U.S. total fertility rate is CDC final for 2024, similar in 2025 provisional. EU is 1.34, Eurostat 2024. U.S. sits higher than the EU. The complete exchange remains on screen. Musk then amplified this update. Connect SuperWhisper to Grok Build with your Super Grok or X Premium subscription. In a brief response, Musk said, "Breaking. Europe is facing a historic birth collapse. EU, 3.46 million births versus 4.81 million deaths in 2025, a natural loss of 1.35 million people. 21 of 27 EU countries recorded. The complete exchange remains on screen." His next reply was, "This will be posted again, but set to Moonlight Sonata." Another update he boosted said, "This is the most impossible launch moments ever captured this close. A camera sat beneath Starship S Super Heavy booster, as all 33 Raptor engines ignited at once inside each Raptor, methane and the full post remains visible." Musk then amplified this update. Zimbabwe destroyed itself the day it destroyed the people who produce, confiscating 4,500 productive commercial farms from the people who actually knew how to run them and handing them to political allies with the full post remains visible. In a brief response, Musk said, "As crazy as it sounds, goods and services output due to AI and robotics will far exceed growth in the money supply." His next update read, Moonlight Sonata Starship. Another update he boosted said, Starlink with SOS Global MX is providing high-speed internet to 2 community centers run by indigenous Maya groups on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. At these centers, several families can now access digital tools for the full post remains visible. Musk posted, SpaceX is hiring exceptional engineering and skilled trades talent to build and operate the most powerful AI supercomputer clusters on and off Earth. If interested, please email 3 bullet points. The complete post remains on screen. Next, he reposted, Wake up Europe. You have civilizations worth preserving, and it's not racist to make sure entrants are compatible with it. If Spain doesn't handle this migrant invasion decisively, they experience. The full post remains visible. He also shared this post. Secretary RUBIO. We in America have no interest in being polite and orderly caretakers of the West's managed decline.
We do not seek to separate, but to revitalize an old friendship and renew the greatest civilization in human history. What we want is a reinvigorated alliance.
Responding directly, Musk added, Imagine Video 1.5 launched last month as our best video model yet, with more lifelike motion and sound. Today it goes even further with text-to-video support, image and voice references, and the complete exchange remains on screen. Replying to this post, Musk wrote, Such a crazy double standard. In a brief response, Musk said, Honestly, and this is not sponsored, Grok and SpaceX AI Grok Build are just astonishing. I just paid for the promo for Grok Heavy. I took a screenshot of a workflow. The complete exchange remains on screen. His next reply was, Yikes. Responding directly, Musk added, Musk published this media update without additional text.
Any era, any style. Same character, same voice, across whatever you can imagine.
In a brief response, Musk said,
Hello?
Lyle.
Yes, this is Dog.
His next reply was, There must be at least one attempted impeachment. Responding directly, Musk added, Grok Build just got another meaningful upgrade, bringing permanent session deletion, smarter diagnostics, better keyboard guidance and stronger reliability across session management, background tasks, and compaction release notes. V features, sessions. The complete exchange remains on screen. Musk then amplified this update. Watch Falcon 9 launch 24 Starlink satellites to orbit from California. In a brief response, Musk said, "So it goes with anything requiring extreme cognition." His next reply was, "Most people seriously underestimate what Grok Build can do. They assume an AI coding agent is only useful for building apps or writing complex software, but some of its most." The complete exchange remains on screen. Responding directly, Musk added, "Interesting." Musk then amplified this update. Annons, est en ligne, il y a un n, jai church un autil de suivi du grand remplacement. Un site qui rassemble les données démographiques de L, the full post remains visible. In a brief response, Musk said, "Words are a very lossy representation of reality." His next reply was, "Yes." Responding directly, Musk added, "Release a cure already, then laughing what's holding you back." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "And fast." Next, he reposted, "They smashed babies against trees and murdered nearly 2 million Cambodians in under 4 years, chasing a pure agrarian communist utopia with no cities, no money, and no private property." On April 17, the full post remains visible. His next reply was, responding directly, Musk added, "Grok plugin marketplace adds 7 etsuo/write legible C, Grok plugin install write legible C, trust Grok Build with Grok 4.5, is producing the most beautiful C I have ever seen come out of a model. The complete exchange remains on screen." Musk then amplified this update. Read this Fauci diary entry closely. Officials would not admit the vaccine was not stopping spread because it might weaken the legal case for mandates. That is not science. That is a cover-up. The full post remains visible. In a brief response, Musk said, "Reject collective guilt." Musk published this media
Seeing what
update
is going
without
on
additional
in Spain,
text.
it could not be more evident how critical the situation is in Europe right now. Europe needs the Save Europe Act more than ever. We need a full halt on non-Western immigration, and we need remigration now. And so our activists are going to do what the Spanish government refuses to do.
Responding directly, Musk added, "Stewardess finest work TBH." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "Most of the West is literally going extinct." In a brief response, Musk said, "Also happy to see that Grok 4.5 was the best frontier model in their testing." His next reply was, "Checking." Responding directly, Musk added, "Laughing." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "Welcome to the singularity. How's the temperature?" In a brief response, Musk said, "He really is." This update is no longer publicly available. Its current official X page is shown exactly as it appears now. Another update he boosted said, "I will increasingly do more and more difficult tasks that would take longer and longer to comprehend. We will at first gasp. Then over time, it will be just another normal day." The full post remains visible. Musk then amplified this update. "A friend of mine said that we should welcome illegal immigrants so long as they don't live near her. She's now a former friend. My mom used to say, you cannot." The full post remains visible. In a brief response, Musk said, "Après tout ces vagues d'immigration en Espagne, vais-vous expliquer par A plus B pourquoi une partie de la gauche, a structurellement besoin de flux continues d'arrive. The complete exchange remains on screen. His next update read, a special effect like this used to take months of effort by a specialized company. Responding directly, Musk added, "Many have asked how this photo was made. This is my explanation. The ISS rotates about its pitch axis as it orbits Earth at 17,000 mph to keep its nadir view constant. The complete exchange remains on screen." Replying to this post, Musk wrote, "The Anglosphere has lost its damn marbles and needs to find them again." In a brief response, Musk said, "Yeah." His next update read, "Gun pointed to your head, name a moon." Responding directly, Musk added, "Yeah." That completes all 99 updates in this 48-hour window. Every available post and original media source has been preserved in the project manifest.